Okay. We're live. Okay. So, it is pretty early today. It's pretty early today. It is the time it is right now, but it is, 5 to 9, and it's a little early, compared to when I normally go live on Timeout Tuesday. I normally go live at 12:30, but actually for the last couple of weeks, I've been unable to go live at the time that I normally do, but I don't want to miss going live. This is going to be our 73rd week going live, so I wanted to make sure I didn't miss a week, and I'm going to be a little tied up later in the afternoon, so I just wanted to make sure that I got this video done early. So here it is, and really I'm going to tell you just a quick story about something that happened this past Saturday. Terry and I were very honored to be invited to one of our students, in this particular case, Sensei Jason, who is our most senior ranking teen student. He's a second degree black belt. He's been with us for over 10 years. And we were invited to his Boy Scout Court of Honor, which is the ceremony that the Boy Scouts have to formally induct somebody as an Eagle Scout. And, this is very much like earning a black belt. This is an accomplishment that is very rare, very difficult to achieve. I think one of the dignitaries that were speaking during the event had said that approximately 4% of Boy Scouts nationally ever achieve that rank. So that's a pretty magnificent thing, that only 4 out of 100 young men get up to this level of accomplishment. And the accomplishment is major. To get up to be a Boy Scout, to move through all of the things that you need to do, the merit badges, the community projects, the project management thing. It's really just quite amazing. And so anyway, we were invited. It was an honor to be invited to this. I was really looking forward to it. And kind of jumping to the end, when we got home, I gave my mom a call. I was speaking with her and kind of telling her a little bit about what we did over the course of the day. And I was describing for her, I was actually on speakerphone, talking to her, and I was describing the ceremony and how nice it was to hear all these wonderful things about Jason and how, all these different things he's accomplished. And it was really an honor to be invited. It was a very small and intimate group, really. There was a lot of dignitaries from the Boy Scouts, but it was mostly Boy Scouts and their families. So, some immediate family members were there. But it wasn't really, everybody that he's ever known in his life kind of a thing. So we were very honored to be part of this intimate group. And I'm telling my mom about this, and Terry overhears the conversation. She says, well, tell her the rest of the story. And I said, the rest of the story is not that important. The important thing was that, this was all about Jason, and it was a great thing, and this great kid, and all these other awesome things. And she said, tell the rest of your story. It's important. Your mom would want to hear it, and it's a really important thing. And, the reason why I wasn't telling the rest of the story was that it had actually something to do with me. And anybody that knows me knows I really love, speaking about the people that I'm surrounded by. I'm surrounded by people that accomplish amazing things all the time. My wife does amazing things both in her career and the multiple jobs that she holds at the different schools. She's an author. She's an application developer for applications. She does great things. My kids have accomplished many different things, especially now that they're in college, holding positions in fraternities and clubs that they were in high school. And our instructors run marathons, they climb mountains, they do all these amazing things. And our students are constantly coming in, sharing amazing things that they've done in school and in our extracurricular activities, not to mention the incredible things that we see them doing in the dojo. So I like to talk about everybody that's around me. I don't really tend to speak too much about myself. And so Terry insisted that I tell my mother this story, and I started thinking about it more, and I realized that it was an important thing, and I wanted to share it with everybody. So, as I mentioned, we're in this small environment. They were calling people up that were, that Jason said, had an impact in his life. The mentor for his Boy Scouts. He called up one of his teachers from high school, and completely unbeknownst to me, I got called up to the front, and Jason awarded me this medal, which has immediately become one of my most valuable possessions. It's a little hard to see, I know. It says Eagle Scout Mentor. And then he spent the next minute or so talking a little bit about why he called me up to be for this honor. And I was really happy to hear what he said, because it's something that I believe is true, but it's really nice to hear this from the perspective of a young man such as Jason. And what he didn't talk about punching and kicking. He didn't talk about the 10 years of learning self-defense and how to protect himself, or the weapons that he's learned, or anything else. What he spoke about were things about learning from me, and I believe the other instructors at the school as well, about being open-minded, not letting your bias get in the way of learning new things, about seeing things from different perspectives. And I thought, that made me particularly proud. He used the phrase, how not to be a myopic thinker, a word that I use in the school all the time when I'm teaching kids. And, we talk all the time about how karate is a life experience, and it's not just about punching and kicking, but it's about confidence and about learning how to think differently and be aware of what's going on around you and how you can be a helpful person and how to protect the weak if necessary. And it was really important to me to hear a young man achieve something so major that had nothing to do with martial arts, but still relate the lessons learned in the karate school, and of course, I guess in part from me as well, about how it affected his life and how it contributed to his earning his Eagle Scout. And that to me says that this stuff is really a whole life experience. And I can also see how becoming an Eagle Scout contributed to his success at the karate school. So this was a real moment of pride for me, and I really think a moment of pride for the entire school. And so I did want to share it with you. It was important. This medal, this mentor's medal, is one of my most cherished possessions now. I'm going to make sure that I place this in a place where I see it every day, and it reminds me of how important the work that we're doing can be and the impact that it can have on people. And that's really what it's all about, is having a positive impact on people. So that's really it for today, Time Out Tuesday. We have a very busy week. Testing is coming up on Saturday, so that was another fast 2 months that zipped by. So we look forward to our students progressing, leveling up a little bit, their rank. This coming Friday, Terry and I actually were invited to speak at a local hotel for a high school event. They're bringing in 200 students, and we're going to be doing 4 different sessions speaking about concepts in self-defense, how to protect themselves as they get older and put themselves into different environments, that are a little bit maybe less protective than their home as they're going away to school and things like that. So we're looking forward to that. That's exciting for us to kind of do some community outreach. And really, that's going to be it for today's Time Out Tuesday. I hope everyone has a fantastic day today, and I will see you at the dojo. Peace. And cut.